In the last video, we used the substitution method to solve a set of linear equations. Now, we're going to use the elimination method. We're going to use the exact same equations though, so we can see that we should end up with the same answer both times. If you don't end up with the same answer, you've done something wrong. The first equation we're working with was 3x plus 2y equals 7. And the next is negative 2x plus 4y equals 6. Now, there's lots of different ways to do the substitution method. The elimination method. The basic way that you want to do it is to be able to subtract one equation from the other in order to eliminate one of the variables. A very easy way to do it is to choose which variable we're going to eliminate. And here I've decided we'll eliminate y. You can do either one. So I'll circle this 2 here and this 4 here. Okay, I'm going to put brackets around the entire equation to remind myself that I'm going to do something to the whole thing. Now, the easiest way, because we're going to eliminate y, we've circled the coefficient of y in each case. Now, to this top equation, I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 4, which is the red 4 that we got from the coefficient of y in the second equation. For the second equation, I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 2, which was the 2 we found by circling it in the first equation. Now, this is the very easiest way to do it, and it will always work, so it's excellent. The only thing is, there may be better ways to do things. There might be a much simpler way to do it, but this is a great way. If you can't be bothered working out an easier way to do it, this will work. Now, once we've multiplied all of these, we're going to say the first equation, subtract the second equation. That will eliminate the variable y, and we'll be able to keep going. So, that first equation multiplied by 4, we get 12x plus 8y equals 28. So it's really important that we remember to multiply both sides of the equal sign. Now we're still subtracting the second equation, which when we multiply that by 2, we get minus 4x plus 8y equals 12. Okay, and what we can do is we might want to keep these equations in brackets again, just to remind ourselves when we're doing that subtraction, we are subtracting from the left-hand side and from the right-hand side. So let's give that a try. We've got 12x, take away negative 4x, which means we've got 16x. 8y, take away 8y, we get 0y, which has eliminated the variable y. 28 take away 12, we get 16. So 16x equals 16. That means that x has to equal 1. Now what we'll do is we'll use substitution. We'll substitute that value back into either one of our original equations and work out the value of y. So let's just work with this second equation. So we'll label them again like we did in the first video. We'll have this first one as 1, and the second one is 2. And we'll substitute x equals 1 into 1. It doesn't matter which one you choose though. So 1, we had 3x plus 2y equals 7. 3x plus 2y equals 7. X equals 1, so we have 3 times 1, which is 3, plus 2y equals 7. Let's subtract 3 from both sides. 2y equals 4. Divide both sides by 2, y equals 2. So now we have, therefore, x equals 1, y equals 2. And we've solved that initial set of simultaneous linear equations using elimination now in a very easy way. You'll notice here we get the exact same solution as when we did this using substitution.